We have a Patreon.
Hatty, can you talk into the microphone, please?
Our Patreon is going to be called Much Love Babe. The space where basically we have a look at the problems or the bit muches that you've sent in, and we have a little discussion about them. It's where kind of, I think, we'll delve into our personal lives a little bit more and talk about our problems and just kind of.
We might not even redact names.
We might not even redact names.
Shit tea.
Yeah, shit tea.
We love getting your DMs. Not all of them. But we love most of your DMs, and we love having the repartee. And this is a way of us formalizing said repartee, because you get to email us your stuff and what you think is a bit much, or if you think yourself you're being a bit much, or things are a bit much, and we get to talk to you about whether they are a bit much.
Subscribe to it for £3, £5 or £10 a month, and you get all the exclusive content. You get early access to our main episodes that will come out on Saturdays, and our Patreon exclusives will come out on Thursdays. The more our Patreon grows, the more kind of amazing stuff we will get to do. We can take Ben on the corridor.
Oh, we can take Ben on the corridor.
Your support so far has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And we just want to kind of give something back to you, but obviously only for money.
Feminism. See you on the Patreon. Welcome to Bit Much Babe, the podcast by two girls who have typically been seen as a bit much, talking about things that we think are a bit much. Hello.
Hello.
I feel like we've come in really jazzing.
I've just said jazzed.
Oh my God.
It's happening.
Oh my God. She's getting Londoned. I don't even think it's London, I just think it's maybe a twat. Actually, I don't have friends who say jazz.
I can't believe I said jazz completely
completely
unironically.
Oh my gosh, this is true. You're morphing into.
You
hasn't told you that you're going to start morphing into how other people speak.
Oh, I hope I get money.
We both came in. We're so ready. This is just great. And you, Ben,
I've got some news.
Also got some big news. Do you want to start with your big news?
Yeah. I'm moisturising.
Yay! Explain it.
Well, I'll be honest. I think it's from a point of necessity, because I keep saying I'm 22 on stage, and I get, what? And it's starting to get to me a little bit.
Oh.
It's the only joke in the set that I don't get. I don't know.
It's the one that's at you. Okay.
I just don't.
Okay. So that's not, it's a sad reason, but it's a reason, and that's fine. You should all be moisturising. Are you just moisturising, or have you got the other steps in as well?
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
What moisturiser are you using?
I bet it says Bulldog.
No, I got one from Sainsbury's. But it's not a Sainsbury's own, it's like a fancy one.
Is it?
I think so.
What brand?
I don't know. I'll send you a picture.
Okay, send me a
I'll
picture.
put a picture in the episode.
Okay,
great.
yeah, perfect.
Be like this. Just look at it.
Could you do that lovely photo of you on the football field? Now with.
Yeah. So this is just another step of the new man thing.
It's great. It's really great. I remember being with an ex when we first really discussed moisturising, and I was like, you don't. And actually, I had a manager at work who once came over to me, and he was really serious. He was like, I need to talk to you about something. He was like, skincare, and he was in his 30s or 40s, and it's one of my greatest perplexes. Not greatest, there are more, but why men
don't
never told about it? You have skin.
Yeah.
I know obviously it's from a vanity, and we're traditionally the most gullible buyers of things, but even so, my mum was absolutely useless with personal grooming stuff. She never told me about shaving. She never explained to me about hair removal, blah, blah, blah.
Me neither.
Never. But one thing she did do when I was 12, she was like, right, we start skincare, and she hot flannel at night, moisturiser afterwards, and then
really,
yeah, she was big on it.
Oh no, I never had that.
But we'll do the steps that we'll get to with you exfoliate twice a week, cleanse every night, double cleanse if you need to, then you moisturize.
Yeah,
but we'll get there.
What's exfoliating?
Exfoliate is when you take off the dead skin.
Yeah,
so exfoliate, and you only need to do it twice a week, so it dries you out too much, or once if you've got baby skin, which you might have.
Yeah, I think you probably have got baby skin.
Yeah, and for the men who are listening, because we know our analytics, and we know that a lot of you are men, I'm elated that we're doing this.
Pivots. No, you're welcome.
It's for our brains. And yeah, exfoliate twice a week, takes off all the dead skin. That's where the aging stuff comes in. You take off the dead skin, the dead layer, the dead cells. That replenishes. So it'll be a bit maybe prickly afterwards, or just a bit, but then you moisturize. And the cleansing should happen every single night, because that's the cleaner. That's what cleans it.
Right.
You're taking dirt off from the day, and then you moisturize the pores that are then open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you get
do you know
that.
what it is
Go
as
on,
well?
babe.
This is another thing. So we went on a night out last week with all the show managers, and every single person got ID'd. And then I got to the front, and you went, "Nah, go on, lad, you're all right." you look like someone who needs a drink.
He's 22.
It's starting to hurt. It's starting to hurt. I was like, just please, just take it.
Oh,
On the plus side, I will say this is you becoming a male comedian. I do think, with a few exceptions, male comedian skincare is absolutely abysmal.
I don't think they know what it is.
I remember when I started in Chicago, like there were genuinely people who I thought were in their 40s. And I'm obviously the Midwestern, so they've lived, but like genuinely people in their 40s, and they were really like, so I'm 26. I was like, what the holy fuck has been going on here?
I can't think of a male comedian that doesn't look older than he is.
Yeah.
Adam Staunton.
Yes, but his height helps at that. Shout out, I love Adam Staunton.
He probably is.
And
the
to be
only
fair,
one.
he's got a baby face actually.
Yeah, he's got a baby face.
But every other male comedian, I
don't think anyone looks. You're right. I think they all look older than
I
they
can't
are.
believe Freddie Quinn's your age, and I
Younger.
think about that all the time. Like, is he technically
No,
younger?
2 months older. Sorry, 2 months
yeah.
older than me.
And that's silly, isn't it?
When I
Because
found
Freddie
that
Quinn's
out,
in
I
his
was
50s.
like, you're dying though. This was like way before
Yeah.
the Legionnaire stuff.
Brennan looks quite young.
Yeah. But
Obviously,
again,
because he's my soulmate. So
I know, it's unleashed soulmate-dom.
I love him.
I know.
I think they all look a lot
But
older.
I think generally, like with the exception, I think male actors are quite aware. Like obviously they're good and they have to be, but then again they're in the conversation. Like I feel like
I have to play a 15-year-old next year,
maybe you can do it.
which is a bit insane, isn't it? I don't think I look 15 anymore, but apparently I get away with it. I just talk with my voice really high,
Yeah.
and I get away with it.
Yeah, cool. Also, it's theatre, suspension of
Yeah,
belief, you
we'll
know?
have to be like really northern, but like in a really high voice, like that.
Right.
And
This
then
is in
I'm
Rita
15.
Stone Bob too.
Oh,
by the
sorry,
way.
yeah, I'm in a
all
play.
this up. You can buy tickets now, yes?
Yeah, I'm going on tour. Rita Soon Bob 2, all around the UK. Jake Quickerdon, as known for The X Factor and twatting Paul Smith, which is random, is starring in it as Bob. I'm playing Rita. And yeah, it starts at the end of January next year, which is nice.
So buy your tickets.
Yeah, come and see me have sex in a car.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Method.
Oh, see, I have to tell people, I have to really explain to people like the concept of this show. Like it's, if you haven't seen the film, go and watch the film. It's a proper
Debbie Does Dallas.
It's an 80s cult classic. What was the tagline? Thatcher's Britain with her knickers down was the tagline.
I've seen the film.
Yeah, and it's very fun. It's a night out. Don't come with your mum. That's what I'll say. Don't come with your mum.
I'll come with my mother. Oh my gosh, this is a perfect. I will come with my mother because we're on this awful. We're in this awful place right now where she keeps learning things while she's with me, and they're the most scarring things in the world. So the last time she's up tomorrow, my mother's coming to visit tomorrow, which is absolutely fine. The last time she was up, it was for like quite the appointment that I told you about. The appointment that was obviously quite like scarring and awful. The night before, because it was going to be quite. I did a gig. I did Alexander's and she, we did Alexander's and I was like, she'll come with me because that's fine. And because it was quite a big appointment I was having the next day, she did what any good mother would do when she knows that her daughter's about to go through something and she's stressed out. She drank a bottle of rosé to herself, just because she was getting obviously quite stressed and worked up about the whole thing. So we stood there. I was emceeing. Harry Stacchini opened, gorgeous Harry Stacchini, and then Dan Nightingale came and middled because he was trying some new stuff out. So it was a real good night. And I was emceeing, doing my job, minding my own business. Little Bridget, sat on a high chair next to, she's watching the show. She's having a lovely time on her third rosé. It's all been delightful. Harry Stacchini's on. You can't go wrong with Harry Stacchini. Everyone, mums included, love Harry Stacchini.
How can you not
How can you not love Harry Stacchini?
Oh.
So she sits next to him in the middle section and she's, chatting away at me. I was like, oh, how nice. She's making friends. And Harry is an angel. So he was being nice. And Dan got up and started doing his material. And obviously, Dan Nightingale is a killer. and Harry came over to me after the middle section and just goes, right, I have to tell you something. And I was like, what? And Mum just appears out of nowhere. She goes, well, I didn't know what pegging was. Dan Nightingale had done this whole bit about pegging. Bridget, obviously, to Harry goes, what's pegging? And Harry had to explain.
Did he actually
He had to explain to my 68-year-old mother what pegging was. So he just came over ashen.
Come on, it's great for 68.
I was like, I'm so sorry. I've explained pegging to your mother. She couldn't believe it. She spoke about pegging for the rest of the night. Not just the rest of the night. She then spent the rest of the weekend calling people and going, did you know about pegging? She called my dad, who was out with all the rugby lot, goes, Nick, have you heard about pegging? Like,
oh, he has.
He has not heard about pegging.
And he's done it.
And then, but it's continued. She goes to dinner parties. The night before my brother's wedding, we were all out for like lovely drinks on a roof terrace, and she turns around to his best friend. She goes, well, I know what pegging is. She's obsessed with it. She's obsessed with, and she turned around to me, Alexander, she goes, Harriet, do you think I'm the only person in this room who doesn't know what pegging is? And I was like, I don't know, Mum. I don't know. I don't know. And she was like, do you know what pegging is? I was like, oh my God, it's just getting worse. So she's really learning stuff as my mum these days.
Though, isn't it?
I think really curious. She's really unleashed.
I just think you're never too old to learn. Do you know what I mean? You're just never too old to learn.
You're never too old.
I mean, look, Ben's 37 and he's learned how to moisturise.
I know. Just a mere bear.
I look good for 37.
You do look really good for 37. God, you do.
I've made a list of things I want to talk about.
Hit me with it.
None of them are important or anything.
It's just something you want to get off your chest.
Topics. No, I just things. I watched a series on Netflix called Worst Roommate Ever. Okay. And I feel like everyone should watch it.
And do you agree? Are they the worst roommates ever?
They are the worst roommates ever. I'll tell you that for free. Oh, it's so good. So there's one where this girl goes, right. I don't want to victim blame. However, this girl makes it really hard to root for her.
Right.
Do you know one of them?
I do very
but
much
like she
so,
sat talking to the camera and you're a bit like, you're a bit annoying, actually.
Yeah.
I kind of get it.
A classic victim.
Yeah. Yeah. But her story's mental. There's this fella that was like a marathon runner, but then it turns out that he blagged that he was from Palestine to get like loads of like funding for this marathon. This is well before anything that's happened recently.
This is absolutely
it turns out he's
fantastic.
not from Palestine. And then what was so fascinating about this was like throughout the episode, I'd watched loads of them at this point.
Of course.
And there was like 3 people, like, you know, in each episode. No, in this one, loads of just new people that he scammed just kept coming forward. It was like a revolving door of victims. Oh, it was class. Watch that on Netflix, Worst Roommate Ever. Also on Netflix, watch.
Are we sponsored by Netflix in this one? Okay.
Also on Netflix, I can't remember the full name, but it's called something like My Sweet Bobby, Catfish Story.
Oh, Sweet Bobby, it was a podcast.
It's now a Netflix series.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ben. Have you listened to the podcast?
Okay, no, don't, because I'm in like the throes of true crime podcasting.
I am not going to spoil
I
it.
started listening to it and I don't know what happened. Is it so brilliant? Is it like Making a Murder? Is it like a documentary, like a docudrama?
Kind of. No, it's no. Because it's a document. It's not fiction.
It's not fiction at all.
It's the victim talking about it, but it's not what you'd expect.
Good.
It's stupider. Like it's so stupid.
Is it UK? Is it US? Are they Americans or are they English?
No, they're UK. No, they're UK.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, no, they are the UK.
I know. I do know exactly. Yes. It was all coming back to me.
Go and watch it. It is absolutely brilliant.
Good, fantastic.
And
I love shit like
and
that.
so stupid at the same time. It's absolutely fantastic. There's also Worst Ex Ever on Netflix.
Oh my gosh.
Also really
You
good
want
one. There is one with
We found your next job after Rita Stewart.
Am I the victim or the perpetrator? I don't know.
TBC.
Worst Ex Ever. And there's one really focusing on the one with the Chinese family because that is phenomenal TV.
Yeah.
Awful that it happens in real life. Phenomenal TV.
Right, fine.
Essentially, I'm not going to spoil it, but they make a list of things they need to do the murdering, and it's the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Go and watch it. It's brilliant. And I'm not sponsored by Netflix. The third thing that I want to talk about is I have a new theory.
Oh yeah? Hit us with it.
I think everyone I've ever been involved with is gay.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get into this. This is great.
I saw a post the other day on TikTok that said, and it was a man, and he's saying, if your boyfriend continuously cheats on their partner, it means they're in the closet.
Okay, I have to tell you, I don't think that's true. I think...
No.
Okay.
I think that this makes sense.
Is this
so
what you
I'm
need?
now convinced that... So I've gone back...
Yeah.
and I've
Gone back
theorised.
through the Rolodex.
Yeah. And also it doesn't help that I am doing panto at the minute and spent a good couple of days looking at the dame in my panto and going, who do you remind me of? God, you really remind me of someone. Oh God, you really remind me of someone. And then I realised it's the person that my last fling fucked me off for.
Sea creature.
The sea creature. And I was like, oh my God, what if you're gay?
He was though, babe. He was fucking a sea creature.
Well, so I'm now tracing back. So now my new thing is I think maybe everyone I've been involved with might be secretly in the closet.
Yeah, we can go with that. Absolutely. One thing I will say, so I had a boyfriend who everyone else thought was secret in the closet that I had once. It was one of my best things of all time. We broke up and my mate, Hannah, not my best mate Hannah, different Hannah. We went out for drinks and I was obviously my free fall season, and she just sat down. She got me absolutely shit faced and she was like, "Babe," she was like, "God, at least," and I said, I was like, "He's moved on really quickly with this co-star and this TV show and da 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 da," and she was like, "Oh, babe, now she's got to deal with him coming out."
Yeah.
It was one of my favourite things. I was like, "Fucking yeah, great,
Yeah.
girls are great."
But I do. That TikTok kind of changed my life.
Careful with the TikToks though, because my algorithm has decided, and I don't know if anyone else has this algorithm. Please, me and Katie Green both have the same algorithm. I don't know how we've done this. It's beautiful black men, underscored by like really like moving music, just down the camera, being like, "Your lady's so fucking strong. She doesn't even fucking need you. Your lady, she's gonna go when you don't treat her right." All this like incredibly empowering chat to like women and how
That's
incredible women.
nice. That's not my algorithm.
It's a fucking nightmare though, because I still do the exact opposite. But like, but you'll just have these like beautiful, they're all black, beautiful black men, just like empowering women. I was like, fuck, great.
Nice.
And then obviously you go out into the streets and everyone treats her like they're finding on the bottom of their shoe. So it's really, yeah, it's quite heartening.
My algorithm at the minute is actually the other thing that's on my list, which is Wicked, the musical film. I haven't seen it yet. And I am starting to think that all of my friends are well, they've betrayed me because they've all gone without
who
me.
has seen it?
Have you seen it, haven't you?
Mm-mm. No.
Who?
Freddie Quinn called me the other day and he'd just come out of Wicked.
What the
I'm
fuck did he go
pretty
with?
sure by himself.
Oh,
I am almost certain he went by himself. We unleashed something. We genuinely unleashed something.
he's an alpha bear, I think.
I want to talk about Wicked because it's my bit much for the week.
Is it the fact that you think that it's rather annoying that now everyone's all of a sudden obsessed with it and it's like, hang on a minute, you win in the trenches? Is that what you want to say?
No.
What do you want to say?
What the fuck is wrong with those two women? What on God's holy earth has happened to those two frontally lobotomized women?
It's been a lot.
It's been a lot. Have you seen the press coverage for the Wicked tour?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I've seen the show.
They're deranged. They're deranged women. Like they're deranged. Also, like, have they not been fed since they rapped?
Oh, I know.
What? We're not body shaming. We're not body shaming on this. But sweet Jesus,
They're crying a lot, aren't they?
they're crying a lot.
It's very emotional for them.
For two very rich girls, they're crying an awful lot now.
They're not crying because they're sad. They're crying because it's emotional.
No, they're crying because they're hungry.
No.
They're crying because they're absolutely fucking starving. If the second installment of Wicked isn't a musical version of Boy in the Striped Pajamas, I don't know what's going on because they look desperately ill.
Traumatized me.
That film traumatized them. Have you seen their faces? Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande.
Put some respect on her name.
Obviously Ariana Grande was like always tiny. They were like women though.
Look, it's been. Listen,
you can't.
What a journey they've been on.
You can't defend them. You absolutely can't. You haven't been listening to interviews. They're fucking
I've watched them
unbearable.
all.
They are saccharine and unbearable.
Yes, it's a little bit unbearable. However, I didn't cry. They didn't cry in the lie detector one.
Oh, well done them.
I don't think they haven't. No, it's just very emotional, and they understand the impact that this film has had on people.
Oh my God! It's
And
a film about witches. Oh my God!
It is about so much more than that.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
you.
Sorry, it's a musical
I'm not sure.
about the witch. It's a musical about the two witches before the film that anyone gives an actual shit about happened. Okay, they're deranged. Only actors could get this into themselves. Like only actors could be like, it's just we're holding space for this. What? You're green.
I'm going into my special place where I can't hear.
Okay, you
outside
can't. You
noise.
can't genuinely.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the last episode of Bit Much Babe. It's been a lovely couple of months, but now we're going to press pause while I murder Hattie because she's just essentially. You shouldn't destroy someone's religion, and that's essentially what you're doing to me.
Wicked is your religion? Do you believe in
close.
witches?
It's close. I believe in the themes of that film, which is discrimination and fighting for what you believe in, and also the propaganda and the power of the media and politicians.
And you think this is the film that has represented those themes best, do you?
Did I say it represents those themes best? No. Did I say it represents those themes? Yes. There is a difference. Don't put words in my mouth because that's what the politicians did to Elphaba. So don't you dare. Okay? Good. I think that my concern is that the amount of people that have done I understand. I think it's great that Wicked is now being thrust into the mainstream completely. I get that, and I like that musical theatre is now being represented in the mainstream. However, I'd like people's opinions to kind of just remember that this is a show that's been going on for a very long time, and I've seen it 7 times live. That's a true fact. It's phenomenal, and I love it, and I think that if I was them, I'd also be crying because it's a massively iconic thing that they've done, and I still haven't seen it yet. And but when I do see it, I will probably need 3 to 5 working days to recover.
Well, so what, from just how skinny they are?
No, because of how out of sheer jealousy from the bulimia that will enact.
Truly, if that final number they haven't changed from defying gravity to defying calories, then there's no version of the world with it. It is, it's absurd. They're like, we're so like passionate about like each other and like this film, and it's deranged.
Do you know what? I've been listening to the Wicked soundtrack more. I mean, I listen to it a lot anyway. And the other day, I listened to For Good, and I thought of you because I thought of how our relationship has changed each other and our paths and how we've crossed. And I was going to say that, and it was going to be a really sweet moment, but you can fuck off because I genuinely thought this was going to be a really sweet moment where I was like, I think them lyrics really speak to me and you. And
think about me.
Yeah, but they can. Those lyrics can speak to me and you, and that's so lovely. But
because you've completely disparaged the entire thing.
I'm not about to go on a press tour being like,
oh my God, these lyrics speak to me and Kate on such a profound level because like everyone's just holding space for good, and I think
me is like, oh my God, get over yourselves. Get over yourselves.
Do you understand the importance of the themes of the film?
Yes.
Okay.
They're not the first musical to do it.
I'm not saying they are.
But there's so like if you consider like iconic.
But this is another one of my points is that and it goes back to the obviously our favourite topic of Les Mis of the everyone's been like, oh my God, this was sung live, and it's like so are okay. Let's all take a minute then to register Defying Gravity is sung live 8 shows a week.
It's a bedonkulous song.
Absurd. And I think if this is coming into the mainstream, we need to also bring into the mainstream the respect that we're putting on the names of Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande.
Cynthia Erivo is absurdly talented. Like, she's out of control talented. I saw her in the West End do it when she is in a very bad show being astonishing.
What show?
It was when we were in town. It was I Can't Sing. You know, the X Factor one?
Yes.
She did. She's absurdly talented.
She's beautifully talented.
But the press tour is simply deranged.
Also, Jonathan Bailey.
He's wonderful.
Jonathan
Isn't he wonderful?
Fucking Bailey. Dancing Through Life.
Yeah, he's wonderful. He's also a good lad. A few of my friends know him, and he's just a really good bloke.
know him? God, I forget how well connected you are.
Right, I guess it's here. He's going to want to talk loads about musical theatre, and I can just feel it in my bones.
Hey.
I genuinely might just leave Cameron Hattie to it because I'm really annoyed right now.
I bet he's on my side as well.
I don't think he is going to be on your side. And if he is, he can leave.
Okay. See you in a minute. Bye.
It's going to be a 2-minute episode.
So we have some very exciting news. We are currently working in partnership with Bossy Bottle, a new independent range of stainless steel cups that you can take with you on the go.
We can. And their mission is about letting you move around on the go with hot drinks or cold drinks. It insulates or, keeps cool. They're massive. They're 40 ounces. So it really is like a whole day thing.
Yeah.
They are massive. And also with Christmas just coming around the corner, this is such a great Christmas present and stocking filler. I say stocking filler, gigantic stockings, but they're Perfect.
So what sets Bossy bottle apart is that the material it's made from, the stainless steel, means that whatever temperature you put into the bottle will stay that way. So if you want it to be icy cold for you at the gym, or just keep you hydrated through the day, or if it's in the morning, you've got your coffee in there or your tea in there. For me, it'll be tea because I think coffee's for Satanists. It will keep the temperature at the right one. So every sip that you take will be the sip that you want to take.
And mine will be iced coffee because I'm incredibly chic and a woman of the world.
Mm-hmm. I think I want the blue one.
No, I was going to take the blue one.
No, because blue goes better with my skin tone.
Yeah, but blue, right, well, no one knows what your skin tone is.
That's an actual fair point, yeah.
I'm a ginger and we get the dibs on blue.
Check out Bossy Bottle. Their website link will be in our link tree, and we will tag them in everything we do. We are really thrilled to be working with them, so make sure that you check them out.
And also reclaim the word bossy, girls.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
That's time to be bossy babes.
Terrors. Right. Speaking of ready, it turns out our guest was absolutely on my side and I'm absolutely elated.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Yes, Kay, we are. It's Cameron Jones, everybody.
Yay.
Hi, Cameron. I'm so pleased about this because Cameron, like us, has a background in acting, and you share. Okay, so we obviously were talking about Wicked and the press tour.
Yeah. Because I've not. Have you? Who's seen it? You've seen it? No, you haven't. No, I've just seen the weird interviews. That's all I've seen.
Oh my gosh, the weird interviews. Okay. Oh my gosh.
So what do you not find weird about?
What do you not find weird about them?
I think it's beautiful.
Really?
I didn't take you down as a man that was scared of women showing emotion, Cam.
It depends on the emotion, though, doesn't it? What's the emotion?
What emotion?
There's no emotion. It's just dead behind the eyes. Creepy, weird.
Creepy is the right. They're so fucking like.
I've only actually really. Are they like that in every interview? Because I saw the one with the blonde girl, and she's like
Do you mean
talking
Ariana
to him,
Grande?
and then. Ariana Grande and
No, the interviewer was blonde.
The interviewer was blonde,
okay.
yeah, and she was.
Yeah,
I don't know what she was saying, but
God.
then they were just being so weirdly nice to her, and she was just like, thank you, and like she was sort of like, well, this is a dream for me, but also this is bizarre, this is weird, and she was just like, you could tell she felt uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it felt uncomfortable.
In the words of Wicked, though, they don't know if they've been changed for the better, but they've been changed for good. So
We all have. We've all been changed for good because it's been the most deranged press tour
something
I've
going
ever
on.
seen.
There's something going on.
There's
There
something.
has to
They're
be.
being fed something.
Yeah.
I think they're all just like.
And the original Wizard of Oz was messed up, wasn't it, with the way they treated Judy
Oh my
Garland.
God.
yeah, but it's not the same company, is it?
Oh, this is. Hey, I
It
love
is.
this theory.
They're the same people.
Absolutely
They
love this
treated
theory.
everyone like shit when they were making films like The Wizard of Oz. Every star was treated like a barrel
No,
of
Judy
crap.
Garland was like on drugs.
Yes, I know she was, but
Yeah,
so
she's
was
not,
everyone.
She's not allowed to eat on drugs.
Yeah.
I know, she drank coffee and smoked cigarettes. I know, but
Did
so
she?
was everyone.
No,
So
I
was
think-
everyone them days. That's not, you
think-
can't,
That's what
and
all the
you
kids did.
cannot compare that to now modern film. No!
I think Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are on Ozempic.
Oh,
I think they're
of
being
course they
forced.
are.
I think they're being forced Ozempic when they sleep in their and they're not allowed food, and they're now just like. Oh, so that's why when interviewers
part
talk to them,
of
they
the-
think people are just being nice to them. They're like, "This is so incredible! You're so incredible! This has been the most
That's
incredible
it.
interview of my life.
That has to be
this
it.
is so important. What you're saying is so important." You're like, "What's wrong? Where are your mates?"
That
if
has to
I did
be
one of
it.
those interviews, my friends would burn.
But
me
they're
afterwards. Like,
superstars. They're not normal. They're not going to act normal because they're not
They're not
normal.
Sorry, can I just
They're not.
stop you right there? Cynthia Erivo, until 5-6 years ago, was a jobbing theatre actress.
So?
She's been
That's
fucking normal.
That's normal.
Yeah, but she's not
been
now.
fucking 5 years, you've just forgotten all of the normals, all the like getting a Tesco meal deal during rehearsals. You've just forgotten all of it.
I went to a film premiere in London and became an arsehole for 2 weeks.
I totally believe.
Yes, of course. Like, of course, she's.
No,
okay,
she's
speaking of being
part of the occult. I don't even know what
But
that
they-
means.
but
But,
they-
but I feel like it's
Drunk the Kool-Aid.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm really sorry. We're going to give you space to say what you want to say.
It's nice to be on Podcast the Musical, though. It is nice.
This is not our fault. This is Freddie Quinn's fault. Freddie Quinn has done this.
he's really.
He's really unleashed this.
Anyway,
Okay.
Cameron, how are you?
Okay, what would you like to say in defense of Cynthia Erivo and Ariana? And I will give you space to say that.
Yeah, come on.
I just think that they've been through a very intensive filming period, which has spanned over a very, very many years. Because it actually pre-production started like during COVID. Like this has been going on for a very, very, very long time. It was an extensive audition period as well. They got it. They're playing two of the most iconic roles in musical theatre history, which they are. Okay, they are two of the most iconic roles in musical theatre history. You have to agree with me on that one.
This musical's only been around for 15 years.
I don't care.
Okay.
You don't think they're two of the most iconic... Cameron, you picked a really bad day. You're not going to get a word in edgeways. You don't think that they're the most like two of the most iconic?
I don't
roles?
think Wicked can yet be classed as an iconic musical. I think it's too soon. I think up against your West Side Stories, I think up against like all that sort of canon.
No, if you put, I don't even see the Wicked film,
Cabaret.
but put Cabaret next to Wicked.
Cabaret, you're
Oh
not
my-
even like
They're
it's
two
not
different
even,
things. They're two different things.
That's
but
an
it's not-
iconic piece of musical theatre.
Yes.
Thank you, Cameron. Oh my god, I
it's
can't
an
believe
Oscar.
came out your soulmate last week.
Oh
and
my
I've got
god!
mine
Oh my
this
god!
week.
Fuck off!
I gave you and Brennan time to fall in love last week. Give me Cameron this, Jesus.
I fell in love with Ben and Reese.
Yeah, do you know, I did my research. I listened to the episode.
He's my
you're
soulmate.
good.
Yes, on a run yesterday.
He is my soulmate.
I
Can
run,
you
guys.
absolutely bear? Okay. So
But no,
we
it was
will.
nice.
Okay.
It was nice to hear you fall in love. Then you had a bit of a tiff at the end. which
Me
was
and
quite
Brennan?
nice. Yeah, you disagreed on something. It's Taylor Swift.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, so gosh, Kay being prickly about something she thinks very strongly about. Gosh, wonder when we'll meet her this week.
It's really funny because I get so passionate and defensive about really, let's face it, unimportant things.
Imagine if you got this passionate about your own like rights and well-being. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if the treatment of you got this defensive about, not the treatment of Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo.
Just
Yeah, the
high
treatment,
celebrity.
the treatment of womankind, really defensive. The treatment of this woman,
No, fuck it. Mow her down.
I don't care.
Mow the bitch
Let's talk about
down.
Ariana Grande more. Do you know what I mean?
I am so pleased we found this.
That was my bit much.
Come on, babe.
Was people who do this.
Kay's your bit much.
Well, not Kay. Yeah, imagine.
Kay, you just come on the phone and be like, Kay, for me, is a bit much. Oh my god, I love
No,
this episode.
no.
Can you believe what fun we're having? We're both having.
No, I like a discussion, but when people cannot believe that you like
Have a different opinion.
yeah, a different opinion, or just that you haven't seen something. That's the worst one.
That is.
Oh, I
fair.
don't do that.
No, but you
no.
know those people who
But
do.
those
and they're-
people do that who like this. It's like a film that they just adore, and they go, "But you haven't
Yeah,
seen-"
yeah.
Like, well, yeah, I've seen so many things that you probably haven't seen. We can all list things that we haven't seen. It's fine. I'll go and watch it. Tell me why you like it. Not like, don't make me feel like a dickhead for not having seen
Yeah.
this niche YouTube video or whatever.
I completely agree with you on that one.
I do.
Yeah.
I had an ex one time who he teed me up for Fight Club. Man alive, did he love Fight Club? He loved Fight
How do you talk about it though?
He loved Fight Club. Fight Club was, again, the most iconic movie.
How old was he?
We were in our 20s.
I made a joke and no one
20s.
Sorry,
good that.
mid-20s. Sorry, Kay, you're going to have to come back from this at some point. We were in mid-20s. He was like, he was so excited I was going to watch Fight Club. And he was like, oh my God, you're finally going to watch Fight Club. I'd never seen it. I watched Fight Club. We watched this film. And I turn around afterwards and obviously he looks at me like, and I was like,
Best thing you've ever seen.
what on earth that you know about me made you think I was going to like that film?
Yeah.
And he was like, what? And I was like, it's just dirty people hitting each other. He fucking lost his mind. Like, I actually thought he was going to punch me. Like,
Really,
it was the
yeah.
closest.
That's a red flag. If you're 25, because Fight Club's like when you're 15 and you're starting to discover films.
Thank you, Cameron.
That's like,
that's completely validating.
this is the best film I've ever seen as a 15-year-old boy. But you got to get over it by your mid-20s.
You've got to. And you can't be devastated when your also mid-20s girlfriend was like, what?
Yeah,
Never seen it.
yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Do you like it?
He loves it. He's got a poster on his wall. You've got the poster.
Got Fight Club, got Pulp Fiction.
They are the ones, though, aren't they?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are
I've never
the
seen
ones.
either of them.
Goodfellas.
Oh, Pulp
Pulp
Fiction
Fiction's
is
good.
unbelievable.
Do you know what? Do you know something really wankery as well?
Go on.
I've got a Pulp Fiction T-shirt.
Oh,
I've
have
never
you?
seen it.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's
Listen,
good.
we've all done that.
Yeah,
it's
I
okay.
remember once I broke up with someone at uni. We'd been together for a few years, and I walked past her in the street once, and I had a haircut. how good's that post-breakup haircut, by the way?
Yeah, it really is.
And I walked past her and she didn't really acknowledge me. She like walked, like stormed next to her, didn't acknowledge me. And then she sent me a message saying how much I've changed because I'd had my haircut.
Really?
And I had a Ramones t-shirt.
I was literally going to say Ramones. I was
Really?
like, everyone at university had Ramones t-shirt. And
Yeah.
no one, I think I did.
She was like, you've had a new haircut and you're wearing t-shirts of bands that you don't even like. And I was like, that's true. I've never heard a Ramones song in my life.
I guess we should get back together.
Yeah. No, she was. I got the best message of her ever. I hope she doesn't watch this because we're friends now. But it's a running joke between my mates because she sent me a message. She's religious and she sent me like a quite religious message when we broke up. And
Sorry.
and she said, "You are more sinful than you could ever dare imagine."
God, that should be your head.
And more loved than you could ever dare hope. But the more sinful, how cool is that, Ben?
You should have that tattooed.
More sinful than you could ever
yeah,
imagine.
Yeah. So all me mate, every so often they'll just go, "You are more sinful than you could ever dare imagine."
If you ever do a solo show,
Yeah.
that is the title.
More sinful.
With you
More-
on the poster in your Ramones t-shirt.
Or maybe that jumper.
Yeah.
Ned Flanders.
No,
Christmas
that's
jumper.
well, but yeah, Ramones t-shirt. I'm going to cut it into a vest.
Nice.
Oh,
yes.
shit. Yeah.
Flames behind you. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love about that? I've got one of those where something an ex has said has become now sort of like the most repeated phrase of all my friend group. Like it's our favorite thing. So I was with obviously an actor. We've all made that mistake. Did you go through your actor phase of
What
like
do you
going out
mean?
with actors?
Well, she was an actor.
She was?
She was an
Yeah.
actor. Yeah, we were on the same course at uni.
Yeah, so we all did it. We all
Yeah.
went through a phase of our lives. So we diddled the other actors, and I was with mine for 4.5 years. And right at the end, I was doing a job. Do I need to go into the details? No. He was doing a job very, very far away and filming very, very far away in Eastern Europe, and he was just not pulling his weight, or as in, you could tell he was starting to get a little bit like unengaged, as it so happens. As was I. But I remember being like, you have that thing where you're like, let's make this work. Let's really make this work. It's been 4.5 years. We're about to move in together. Come on, let's make this work. And I said to him, I was like, I just need to know when you're coming back for a weekend. I was like, it doesn't have to be this weekend, doesn't have to be next weekend. I was like, I just need like a light at the end of the tunnel. I need to know when you're coming back so I can kind of work towards that. And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, I think you can ask. I think you can ask when your block finishes. I was like, I've done TV. I know how this works. You can ask when your block finishes. You're not a principal character. You'll have time off. Just ask when you got 4 days off in a row and you can come home for a bit. He's like, well, I don't know. I don't think you can do that. I was like, you can do that. He's like, well, welcome to big budget television.
That's so good.
Welcome to big budget television. And I, at the time, was in regional theatre having, and I mean this, the time of my life.
Yeah.
And we're doing Shakespeare Under the Stars. I've never had a better job in my life. I loved it so much. And my best mate, who's now my best mate, we were working together at the time, Roisin, was sat next to me, and she just heard me on the phone go, don't ever speak to me like that again. And put the phone down. And she just looked at me and went, I was like, yeah. We went out. I was like, oh, I'm going to break up with him. She was like, oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Welcome to big budget television
Wow,
is
so
the thing
good.
that like my mates now,
Welcome.
whenever, and
Welcome
by the
to
way,
big budget
it was a
television.
piece of shit TV. Like
Was
it
it?
came out, no one watched it. If I said the name, you wouldn't even recognize it. It was
Big
a
budget,
piece of shit
Yeah.
TV.
Big budget.
It was so good. Every time anyone says
That's
something in
so
the group that's like, oh, I can't make Tuesday, or I can't. They're like, well, welcome to big
Big
budget
budget
television.
television.
It's so good.
That's class.
It's my friends are the
That's
fucking best.
How good's that though? Yeah.
So good.
when your friends translate the pain into something, it's the
yeah.
best.
It's
That's what
so
they're for.
good.
Yeah.
And you, at the time, it's like the most absurd thing you've ever heard, but they were
Yeah.
like, this is incredible. This
Yeah.
is incredible.
That's amazing. Do you have that in your friendship groups where when you meet up with them, like mates from school, your proper friends?
Your ones,
Not
yeah,
these
yeah.
comedy. Not these comedy.
Yeah, not this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, not this bullshit.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
definitely
you're
not
in
this bullshit.
She's furious. This might be the last episode.
Oh, that's good.
I'm glad we got you on
Yeah.
before we stopped.
Yeah, that's good. But no, do you
go
have it when you meet them? And what?
Sorry, I'm so cold.
You cold?
Sorry.
Do you know? And you meet up, and you were all there for the story. You've all told it a million times, but someone will just cue you
Yeah.
to tell the story again. Again. That means nothing to anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
isn't
that.
that the best?
It is the best.
I've been accused of like when I'm with like my people of talking in inside jokes and quotes.
Right, yeah.
And I imagine it to be really annoying and really isolating, but I just can't
it's the
help it.
best.
It is.
Like we just saying and it's a lot of it's quotes. Have you played that game? It was on TikTok. Oh my god, my personality is TikTok. Of where like, have you seen it? Do you go on TikTok?
No,
or,
I don't have it. No.
So it's a game where like you say like I'd write like a quote or like something we say,
Yeah.
and like put it on Hattie's head,
Oh,
and I'd
brilliant.
have to explain like what we say when and you have to say it,
Brilliant.
kind of thing. And it's me and Emily did it the other
It's
day,
like
and it
mates.
absolutely ruined us.
Nothing can make you laugh like that does. No, like
No,
jokes. Right? It's because I'm
absolutely.
so
Completely.
deep set in like
Yeah.
in the context of
Yeah.
your lives.
And it's not like if I try to explain it, like me and Emily were watching Nativity
Yeah, it's not
last
funny.
night.
No.
Have you seen the film Nativity?
Of course.
Yeah. Do you know when he says about Mr. Poppy saying to Mr. Maddens about just tell them the dogs blew up.
Yeah.
And he goes, they won't ask. What do you want? They won't ask. Me and Emily every single day will go,
it.
they won't ask. Like, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but it makes so
these
funny to you.
stupid little
Yeah, yeah.
things. And I think there's nothing more soul affirming
It's the best.
than sitting around with people that you have that with.
I sit there just waiting. I'm like, well, when are they going to ask?
they
When,
gonna
when are they going to
tee
say?
up?
When? Do you remember when Cam did this? I go, yes, I do.
Twas a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's the best.
It is so
Oh, I
good.
love
Oh, I'm
that.
glad. I'm glad you're more sinful than we could ever imagine. That's
Also,
a real nice one to
one of them.
speculate that.
Audio listeners, immediately go onto YouTube because you need to see Cameron's jumper.
Yeah, it's really fantastic.
You really do
Yeah.
need to
Well
see
done.
that
Stupid
jumper.
sexy Flanders.
Stupid sexy Flanders.
It's really great.
That is a really. Where is it from? If you don't mind me
It's just a
asking.
dream. It was a gift from Millie Dollar for my birthday. Yeah. How good of a gift is that?
That is
That is.
fucking great.
Oh, it was your birthday recently, wasn't it? Lovely.
Yes, I'm 30.
That's mad. How'd you feel?
I feel 30.
Yeah.
And
So does Ben.
Do you moisturise, Cameron?
Not
I
funny.
do not.
Not
you go.
funny.
I'm
Sensitive.
do you moisturise?
I've started.
What?
I'm a new man.
What does it do?
I don't know yet, but
okay,
you're not going to recognise me in a few weeks.
Lad, no. Like you just needed a 6-in-1 shower gel. That's how we live our lives.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what we. That's what we
Balance
do.
is restored.
6-in-1.
What's that one called? Not herbal essences. What's the one with the tea tree oil that all the boys have?
The mint one.
Mint and the tea tree oil. What's
Yeah.
it called?
Just I can't. I'm not
Herbal
sure.
something. You
What
don't-
are the
That's a mint
6-in-1?
tingle.
Shampoo, conditioner, body wash,
I think it
shaving,
gets abstract after that.
Yeah.
shaving,
Yeah.
It's just
Dinner.
like revitalizing dinner.
Exactly.
emotional support,
emotional support cream.
communication skills.
For anything, you can just use it for anything.
No,
That's not okay.
That's a whole.
There's a 9-in-1 that does toothpaste as well.
No, there isn't. No, there isn't.
Can you read off what the 9 uses are, please?
What about 9?
Right, we've got shampoo, conditioner, body wash, soap, lotions, shaving cream, toothpaste, detergent, and oh, it's a joke.
Oh my God, detergent! You're in the shower.
It was that detergent.
Yeah. Oh, bin. Okay, so sorry. So you do not moisturise, but you do
No
feel
way.
30.
I use
Okay.
6-in-1, but yeah. And
But how does your hair look like that if you use 6-in-1?
6-in-1. This is what I'm saying. You've got the con of whatever, all of the big moisturizer and all of the
Big moisturizer.
because you go into a woman's bathroom and it's just potions and oils and candles and you just go.
Yeah, but mine are to reawaken the dead.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what mine potions
That's
for.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you set curses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
you
one of them.
do.
I'm not one of them. Although I understand why you'd think so. But no.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I really can hold a grudge. I can hold a grudge like I've never
Yeah.
seen.
Oh,
anyone
Hassie's
else.
more of a witch than I am.
Yeah.
Have you got a coven?
I'm working up to it. I'm just picking. I'm really selective about my members.
I'm the insane one.
I like that. I like the curse culture. I just think we as straight men need to get better at breakups because
Okay.
the straight women I know are incredible at it.
This is really interesting. This is one of my absolute favourite things about Cameron.
Not all of us.
No. Listen, no, he has a good point.
Really?
This is my favourite things. You know, we all say
The
like
ones I know.
comedians. Well, yeah, it's true. Comedians never do like small talk. Every time I see Cameron, it's the loveliest thing about it. I'll be like, "How are you?" And he's like, "I'll tell you exactly how I am."
Yeah. I can't not. Every time
So do I. I love it. Because
I feel chuffed every time I see you and I'm happy. And I can just go, I'm good, you know. Yeah. I am. And today I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But often it's my life's shit.
No, but it's just when things like breakups come around and when stuff comes around, like I actually just find it really refreshing that you are someone who can be like, it's awful. It's awful. It's fucking terrible this week. I'm like, oh, fucking yes.
What do you think you need to improve on?
Yeah, so what is it you think straight men need to improve on that you think straight women have down in a breakup?
Well, for a start, I love breakups. I think I do, because there's nothing that can open you up like a breakup. Do you know the pain, Ben?
No.
One day, mate.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Have you had a breakup? I just took that by you've never had a girlfriend. That's what
I don't know. I've never had anything that's like serious enough that I've been like,
oh mate, you just can't. You think you can't go on living.
Yeah.
You just it just makes you.
Wrenches you open.
It just makes you. It just completely makes you a new person. It's like nothing. If I could go, not have to go through a relationship and just every 3 months take a pill to just go reimagine yourself, go to the gym more, and I'd do it. Would you do it? No, do you not like it?
I know exactly what you mean. I remember saying to a mate once, I was like, there's no bigger feeling. There is no bigger, you feel the mostest when you're going through a breakup. It's just like everything is.
No, it's the worst thing ever when you're in it, but when you're coming out, like now,
So
I'm just coming out of mine now, and I'm like, I needed to go through all of that, and I feel like.
So would you want the pill to encapsulate? You want the pill to be able to think that like absolutely opens you up and savages you?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Are you real?
What do you mean? That's what it feels like. What does it feel like to you? Are you not good at it?
No, I'm terrible at. Well, I'm terrible at most things emotionally, but definitely I don't handle. No.
I think my breakups.
And if anything, I think I'm worse after.
No,
but when it's happening, but after, you learn so much, like about yourself and what you don't want and what you settled it for within the thing.
I think the catharsis on the other side is incredible. I think it's incredible. I think the during is ungodly. I think it's still, I really, even like this age, it tanks me, absolutely tanks me. And I'm never unsurprised. I'm never like, as much as I have a roadmap now and I know what it feels like for me and I know what I need to do and I know the people I need to hang out with, whatever, and what I need to, but it's still like, good God, fuck, it's still awful.
Yeah,
It hits you inside and outside.
I think I like feeling. I just like feeling things. And there's not loads in my life that'll unlock it. If I'm in a cinema in a dark room and something gets me, then it's like, yes, it's amazing. But there's not loads. In the daylight, I won't cry.
So it's more the access to that side that you like.
I like that emotion. Yeah.
And you're a straight man, isn't it?
For now.
Where did you come from?
St. Helens. That's what's unhinged about the whole thing.
That's why I love St. Helens.
That's what's messed up, yeah. But no, I've got a lot of close female friends and they break up so well. Like they'll be silent in the relationship because they're happy in what they're doing, and then something will happen and then they'll just give little seeds online of like, a little gym selfie or I've got look at my new bangs, and then it's like, what happened?
Bangs is always proof that it's going well.
Yeah, what happened to you?
One of my greatest skills is being able to immediately tell when someo's gone through a breakup on social media.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know it. I know it. The signs.
And they dye the hair, and you go, he cheated on her. Something big happened.
So why do you think girls are good at it? Why do you think those things are the trappings of women?
Because they do all these things. Like for me, I lock myself in a room and just go like, I don't know.
We go out and live our best lives.
Yeah, you get people around you.
Do you know we are like dying inside?
Right.
Yeah, it's a real.
It's all fake.
It's good to know.
But then obviously the whole thing of fake it till you make it, innit? So yeah, you just have to.
Yeah, I
you
don't
just
know. I
have
love
to
it.
fake it.
it's just drama, innit? It's gossip. When a celebrity,
The drama, Mick. I just love it.
celebrity breaks up, I'm like, yeah, what happened?
I know. Oh my God. So we did Hugh Jackman on the last episode.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
obsessed
I was
with it at
listening
the
to it
moment.
like, what?
Absolutely obsessed.
Because I didn't know
with it.
that. Yeah.
Devastated, but I do the same. I Google it every single day.
Yeah,
How's
yeah.
she doing? How is she? How's Deborah? Every day.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with her.
I was really affected by Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn's breakup because
She's had a lot of breakups, as like quite public breakups.
Fucking careful, can I swear to fucking God, we're on thin
Oh,
ice.
God.
We are on thin ice right now.
I like breakups.
but she.
love Taylor Swift.
But the thing is, was the reason I got so upset by that was because some of the most beautiful songs were written inspired by their relationship, and then it was
Okay.
over, and it's like, oh my God, he wasn't the happy ending, so now I didn't believe in any of the songs anymore. And I was like, oh my God, like she wrote Lover about him, and Lover is one of the most beautiful love songs ever written.
But something ending doesn't negate its potency when it
I
lived.
agree.
I know,
Yeah.
no, I do agree with that,
Yeah.
but it just made my heart really sad
Yeah.
that wasn't.
That's life, though. It is sad.
Yeah, I
Life
see.
is sad. I'm
I think-
sorry, comedy podcast, but it is. It just is.
It is. And do you know what? There's something, I would say that the relationship that has affected me the most, as in changed me, like absolutely changed me and changed every perspective I had, was the shortest one.
This is a
Alright.
thing.
It was the absolute shortest one. And I know, because I said something very contradictory to that a few weeks ago, and you corrected me. You're like, I don't think it's about the length of something. And I think you're absolutely right. I was...
apart from
like,
penises.
That's good to know.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
damn it.
Yes,
That's about
yeah,
the
yeah,
length.
we're just gonna- but it's funny, isn't it? That like, and I felt the most, and I liked the most, and I was like passionate the most, and then I hurt the most on the other side. And I wouldn't take
You let
that.
it all in too quick.
Yeah, I
It was
wouldn't.
too intense.
But I wouldn't take it. Like, it was awful. Getting
Yeah.
over that was awful.
Some of because some of it's how they make you feel and how they make you change. Like something that I went through recently in London has changed me and made me hate me more than other things, and that wasn't. It was barely a relationship.
Right,
it was
yeah.
barely anything because it was so like.
Yeah, but you
don't know what
learn
else.
from it, though. Come on.
I learned from that one.
Yeah,
I've learned from
that one.
some of them, not all of them.
Yeah, no, not all of them.
Not
That's
all of them. Not all of them.
I love. Yeah. So how do you think? So in terms of now, you feel like you're just about like getting your back. Does it make you feel differently about what your next relationship, if you choose to have one, would be? Does it make?
Yeah,
Does
I
it
can't
change that?
even imagine it. I can't
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah,
What?
The next
having
one.
a relationship.
Right.
Yeah, I can't imagine it. So I don't know.
No, that's good. I
don't
think that's the
know.
best way to be. I felt a long time was like, I can't imagine what he'd have to be for me to want that. Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine what he'd have to bring into my life. I think you'll find, like, if you're anything like I'm projecting, but like there'll be a few
I
little
love myself too much. I love hanging out with myself too much at the moment.
This is the most empowered guest we've ever had on.
Keep your pants on.
No, I can't. I guess I know what my relationship.
The person who doesn't want to hang out with you.
That's exactly who I like. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying you have no interest in a relationship? Okay.
What about me?
She can't.
You're very. You love your own company.
Oh my God, I love going on holiday by myself.
Yes.
I love going for dinner by myself. I love being by
Yes.
myself.
I do believe I'm the best person I've ever met.
Oh, yeah.
Just thought I'd say that.
You should believe that.
I think I'm
That's
great.
good. Yeah. You're saying it like you don't.
Well, because at the same time, I think I'm a human bin fire. It's very contradictory, Cameron.
You've got
like,
a toxic relationship with yourself.
I do. On one hand, I do think I'm the greatest person in the world, but on the other hand, I'm also a bin fire. So I don't really know. It depends on the day.
Peaks and
Do you know what I
The
think? I
peaks and
don't
troughs.
think at all I think I'm the greatest person in the world. I just think I'm so completely enough for me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so completely happy with what the life that I have, and if this is it forever, like, great. I have like a lovely time. I have a really lovely time.
That is peace. That's
Do you know,
all
it's
you
content.
need.
It's content
Yes.
versus happy and delirium. This thing about chasing happiness, and
Yes.
it's actually quite damaging to people. I think there's so many books now written about like this happy thing is really damaging. Just stop being like, I want to be happy. I want them to be happy. I want my kids to be happy. It's like it's
Toxic positivity.
it is exactly
It
that.
really is.
Content. I remember this so clearly, and I was going through like the massive heartbreak, the one of the short relationship, but like the massive one. I'd taken myself off on like for a little adventure, and I was like driving through through France. And I remember this one time I was on a roundabout, just walking. I had like my string bag and like I was doing a bit of writing and I was going to go get a glass of wine. And I didn't really have any money. I was just going to stay out there till the money ran out. So that was my like aim. And I remember studying on this roundabout with like literally nothing in my bag, no fella, no money, no job. I had just moved into a new place with some people I barely knew. And I was like, God, I'm completely happy. Like, I'm completely content. There's nothing, I have none of the things I thought would make me so happy.
Yeah.
And I am utterly and completely content.
That's so
just right
good.
now. And I remember that forever.
When was
because
that?
2017, I think. So it was like, I was very much in my free fall, but there was like this moment amidst the hurricane where I was like, you have none of the things you thought you meant to have to be happy, and you are absolutely fine.
That's cool. That's hard to find because we're all also mental and pursuing
and
what
comparing,
we're pursuing.
but also
and
comparing and looking around and being like, but they've got that, oh shit, fuck, oh, I haven't got that. And I think it's mad.
What a positive episode.
What a fucking positive episode. I can't believe how much
I
we're
don't
changing
feel
that.
particularly positive, to be honest.
Do you not? Why do you not?
Because wicked shit. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, why do you not feel positive? Why are you cross? Is it still the wicked thing?
Yeah.
Is it still the wicked thing?
Ariana.
Yeah.
Okay, but can I talk about one thing that's going to make you even more angry, but might at least enlighten something in you? Do you not feel that the only thing that should be being discussed on this press tour is that Ariana is a home-wrecking slut and no one has mentioned it?
Yes. Let's go.
She started filming with a husband.
They were separated!
She
Wait,
started
what?
filming with a husband, and Ethan Slater, who plays the little like half
They were
man.
separated. They were separated when they started. 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 They were separated.
You are gullible.
She
You
was
are
And
horrible to Pete Davidson as well.
Gullible.
she was what?
She was horrible to Pete Davidson.
She wasn't horrible to me. Right? Can I just say actually? I'm not
Didn't she
even-
slag him off like in the magazine?
Can I just say something? I'm not even an overly massive fan of Ariana Grande. I'm actually genuinely not.
Offended.
I'm
Yeah, it
actually
doesn't
not.
sound like it.
But the horrible to Pete Davidson is absolute bullshit.
She was.
She wasn't. Why? How was she horrible to him?
Didn't she like slag him off on like a front page of a magazine?
No, that didn't happen.
Find it.
Find it.
What actually happened was they were together, they were engaged, and then her ex-boyfriend, who was the
We're
love of
gonna
her
get
life, but it
Kate
didn't
to
work
walk out.
out,
Matt
killed himself.
Oh,
And she couldn't cope with the emotion, so she left him, which, by the way, is a fair enough thing to do.
She should have got therapy, maybe.
Yeah.
But she had to break
She
up with him.
can't
It's not
sing.
fair for him to, like, the love of her life it killed herself. She couldn't. Anyway. And in regards to the whole Ethan Slater thing, what does that have to do with anything, with the film they've made? Why would that be brought up of a press tour? The press tour isn't about their personal lives. The press tour is about the film they've just made. And also, his partner
each
has
other's hands.
his ex-partner, sorry, is literally come out and said, we weren't together when they started filming. She's come out and said that.
Do you feel like maybe she had to? Because initially that is not what she was saying at all.
That's what she's come out with. And also, again, what the fuck does it matter? It doesn't have anything to do with the film. It doesn't have anything to do with the film. It doesn't have anything to do with the power of the film, does it? It has absolutely nothing to do with the film.
Do you not think of a film about like the power of women and the unity of women and when women come together and what women can do and they support each other? Actually, she's like whoring herself to someone with a wife, maybe.
It's the entire point of the film. It's not about any of that. Well, it is kind of, but it's actually about about not everyone's perfect and like the unity of women. It's not about that at all, really.
Well, it is. It's about their two friendship and what it enables the two of them to do and change and be transformative.
Yes,
and,
but it's not. Again, it's not. The point is that they're both incredibly flawed characters.
Well, she's nailed that.
She's
Ariana Grande's gone full method.
Didn't need an audition for that one.
You're so cross, aren't you? Are you so cross? I've never seen you this cross with me, and I say jazzed a lot. Like,
as I said, I'm not an overly massive fan of Ariana Grande. I just really like that this. I don't like it when, like, just don't call her a home wrecking slut because you aren't calling him one.
What's he done?
he's ginger. He was just delighted to be there. He didn't stand a chance.
Oh, he's ginger. Okay, well, fair enough. I'm on Ariana's side. That's fair play then. She can't sing though.
No, she can. She can in the film. It's a hard song to sing.
I wonder if we. I love you so much, but I think I don't want you to snap. But I think we're dangerously close.
Do you know what as well?
I don't know anything about her
Can I
or
just
the
say
film.
as well?
She was in such a good mood when she came in. That's what she's going to say.
Can I just say as well? I didn't know I felt this strongly.
We just are winding you up.
Yeah. We've never spoken
We
about
don't care.
Wicked ever.
I don't know I felt this strongly, but I really
Are you
do.
crying?
No.
Okay, fine. Okay,
My
then-
eyes still doing that thing.
Just
'cause
doing the
I'm
watering
cold.
thing. Okay, thank God.
okay.
Okay,
They're
I was like,
still
if I
doing
make you
this
cry,
thing.
that'll be 3 in 3 weeks. I've made people cry, and I just can't do it.
Hatty
Again.
went on a big rant last week. Well, last record. Oh yeah, about her not liking it when people cry and she can't feel empathy. Which again begs the question why the fuck she's got into business with me, because I cry all the time about literally everything.
I am like a cat watching someone cry. I'm like, what's this
You just don't care when people cry, but I'm sure you don't like it when people cry.
I don't like it when people cry. I just don't have any.
Yeah, you just don't care.
It doesn't. I don't think it does the thing in me that it does in other people. Well, I've watched other
I don't like
going,
people seeing me cry.
Oh, absolutely hate it. Absolutely.
I'm not a fan of
hate
people
it.
seeing me cry.
No,
I don't cry.
I don't cry well either.
No, I'm an ugly crier.
Yeah. I like to think.
Ben doesn't cry. He moisturises. He doesn't cry. He's never had a breakup.
Well, you may had to cry like in acting roles and stuff, and I'm always like, oh, fuck, how am I going to do this chic? Like, like, how am I going to get fingered at this after party? If I'm crying on stage, like, actually, I'm going to throw her under the bus here and fuck it. My best mate, Hannah, she's like me. She doesn't have a beautiful cry. Her wedding pictures are the funniest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, she called me. She's like, oh my God. She came around with like the slideshow. And there was just a bit where her dad's giving his speech, which is beautiful. And she's literally like, like, it's so good. There's not even the best photographer in the world isn't getting around the fact that Hannah's literally like, like, it's so great.
Someone had to
And
edit
she's
them.
beautiful. She's so beautiful.
That's amazing.
Oh, I love an ugly cry. It's a good
yeah.
gig. I do not want to make you cry, just to be clear.
You're gonna make me cry.
Don't cry.
You'll make me smash that pineapple into your head.
know
You'll
you-
make me cry.
You can't. I'm a big time now. I'm going to tell you this. Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't tell you this. I have a minimum wage job because I'm electric. And someone walked past the other day, goes, are you Hatty Preston? I was like, yeah. He goes, I walked off. I was like,
That's a nice interaction.
sick.
That is creepy as fuck.
No, I don't
that's
care.
the best
That's
version of that.
fucking great.
That's a good version of
You
that.
don't know. What if he doesn't know you from comedy? What if you just? That's the like. Do you know what I mean? Though
I hadn't thought of that.
that's why it's creepy.
Yeah, how'd you know me?
Like if he'd have gone,
I can't stop.
Wait,
and go,
what's this from?
what exactly is the context in which you were asking?
that's what I'm saying. If he'd have walked past and gone, "Are you Hatty Preston? You're dead funny," or "See you have a word. Have a good day in a bit." Fine, but just are you Hatty Preston and nothing else?
Yeah, just nice.
What if
Maybe he walked past and goes, is this your address?
What if he's a hitman and he was just checking before he shot you?
Fuck yeah, I hadn't even thought of that, Kay. Right, well, that's changed that. I really did have a moment where I was like,
fair.
oh my God, it's happening.
Oh, it's horrible when someone shoots you down, isn't it? It makes you feel shit about something that you're actually quite happy about.
Yeah, except that mine was about Cynthia Revo and Ariana Grande. None
I
of
got
whom you know.
recognised today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, in the gym. By
what?
a guy who saw me in Costa.
What? Had you just been in Costa?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Big time, baby. So you saw you in the gym. Did I just see you in Costa?
Yeah. He was
Cameron,
like,
you're a fucking big deal too.
Yeah. In St Helens I am because
Oh my God,
I'm just
massively.
about. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
about. People just recognise
Yeah,
me from
literally,
just
I
being.
have all of your fingers and toes and teeth. You're
Yeah.
doing
You
really
must
well for
be
yourself.
there must be like a calendar of you. in
They
St.
can't
Helens.
believe me in St
I cannot
Helens.
believe you as a specimen in St. Helens.
You must walk around like
Yeah,
the absolute Donna St. Helens.
I hate being recognised though. Not in that way. Not in like just as. Have you ever done it where you walk in the street and you see someone you know,
Yeah.
and you should have a conversation with?
I'm on eye contact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's I wish you could just be invisible. But I'm in unrecognisable mode now. We can't be having a conversation.
I sometimes do it with, even if I'm just a bit tired and don't fancy a conversation.
Yeah.
Like I walked past Phil Ellis in the street the other day and I don't think he saw me. And like the obvious thing to do would just be like, hiya Phil. Like it was a Saturday night in Manchester, didn't really? Everyone was just running around doing shows.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it was wet and I was cold and I was like, just look the other way. And I was like, this is
Have you ever
so
pretended to be on the
unsocial.
phone? I have.
Oh, a million times.
Yeah. I do
Yeah.
that a lot. I pretend to be
Yeah.
on the phone. Yeah, have a fit conversation.
I wonder if Phil saw you and did the same thing.
God, I didn't even think about all these things I didn't even think about. Here's me just meandering the earth with main character energy, and you're both just shooting it down from every angle.
Phil's telling the same podcast on.
Yeah,
Same story on another one
And
now.
his is like just, I fucking hate her. Also, she keeps making people cry.
She pretended she didn't see it.
What a fucking big time.
Yeah,
She's
well.
such a big dog.
I went on a man.
I went on a man.
What?
Did you say I went on a man?
Nope. I
Yeah, you
didn't.
did.
I didn't. I said
Oh.
I once had a man.
Oh.
And then no, that sounds weird.
You had a man. Owned him.
I don't like this anymore.
Okay.
I really
Sorry,
don't
I
like
thought you
this.
said I went on a man.
I once had a man.
I come up. No, it's not funny now, is it?
No, yes, it is.
It doesn't have to be.
Oh, we've really broken you this week. Would you like us
It
to
doesn't
play
have
the
to be
Wicked
funny.
soundtrack and bring you back to life?
I want you to sing
What
for
we
good
singing?
with me.
Sing what?
Start it.
I've heard it said.
That people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are glad to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Excuse me, Kate. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you.
Wow. Wow. That's all it takes.
No, Freddie quit. Freddie fucking quit. I also sang that in the style of Kristen Chenoweth because that's the only version I know.
That could present a problem in the future, though, for when we do a cover of that song. Because
you
Oh
play
yeah,
that character?
sorry you had to be here for this. Huge handbrake turn in our careers. Yeah.
I'll be honest, that was difficult to watch.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it was difficult to
but
do.
now-
I feel
that-
disgusted with myself. Like I feel absolutely disgusted.
I felt like that
I
interview.
would rather I'd just gone down on Kate. Really, like,
Yeah.
Carry on. Okay, so why is it going to prove a problem?
I want to be Glinda.
Perfect.
Two Glindas.
I don't ever want to be Glinda.
Oh.
I'm absolute Elphaba.
I want to be Glinda.
Are you kidding?
I want to be Danny Zuko.
Well, yeah, because Glinda suffers with discrimination and you're ginger, so that makes sense. I want to be Glinda.
Perfect.
I just think she's better.
Pink.
What? Yeah.
Insane.
Also, her harmonies are better for me vocally.
Yeah,
This
fine.
isn't fun.
This is good.
This
I'm
is-
absolutely
This is
terrified.
podcast the musical.
Do you think we've accidentally done this?
What's your favourite musical?
Grease.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cameron.
The film.
Yep.
Yeah,
Fair fucks.
it's
Yeah,
perfect.
the on stage is a bit shit.
Yeah, the film is perfect.
Yeah.
Who as in
Iconic.
like Danny Zuko? Like, as in like, who would you
You're
want to
a
be?
Kaniki.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
going to say you're a
I was Kaniki.
I'm a Rizzo.
Yes,
Fine,
you
you.
are. I think I messaged you that on Instagram. I said you're Rizzo because you put something
Yes.
on, and I was like, you're
Rizzo.
You're
Who am
so
I?
Rizzo. Ooh.
Frenchie.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one that doesn't sing.
Oh, she does. She has Beauty School
She has a
Dropout.
great song.
Yeah.
She doesn't sing Pretty School Dropout.
She's a bit.
She
No,
does.
she doesn't. She
Yeah.
doesn't. She doesn't
She
sing.
sings before that. She
She
definitely
doesn't have her own
sings.
song.
She does have a minute.
She has something in that song.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Tell me more. Like, did he have a car?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
She doesn't have her
You
own
know
song.
that
In the musical, she's the one that doesn't have her own song as well.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I played-
All right, fine.
That's
Fuck
okay.
it. You're Whoopi Goldberg and sister out. Which
Thank
one?
you.
I'm Kaniki. Kaniki doesn't have a song.
Grease Lightning.
Not in the film.
Yes, it is, babe.
Which is
Oh no,
upsetting.
it is John Travolta. God.
No, they just let Danny Zuko do it, even though it's his car, by the way.
Ownership for a second.
No, because
Pink
this
slips,
happened to me.
ownership
This is why
papers.
I'm actually really passionate about it, because this happened to me, because we did.
Someone
so,
sang a song about your car.
Well, so
It's St. Helens.
Someone sang a song about
the
your bike.
summer of 2010. By the way, the best summer. It was. That's the best summer. Well, how old were
Yeah.
you? You would have been too young.
He was in.
8.
Yeah.
What? Fuck.
Okay. Yeah. So go on. So
that's-
summer
I'm not sure now.
2010.
Yeah, but summer 2010, the best World Cup, the Jabulani Bowl, and the best song, When I Get Older,
I will be stronger. I
They'll call
will
me
be freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag. So
Yeah,
wave.
brilliant.
Was that Waka Waka as well?
Yeah, Waka Waka Year as well.
Yeah,
Waka
I
Waka.
remember those.
Yeah.
And the
Waka
Vuvuzelas.
Waka.
Everyone loved James Corden. He was doing Back the Beard on ITV3, where everyone grew a beard for the World Cup.
Fantastic.
It's a different time.
Oh, it was.
And I watched Grease every day that summer. Every day, the film. Because I've not got a diagnosis, but there's something going on.
No, because I did growing up.
Yeah.
When I was little, which
You watched-
now
yeah.
I look back, that's an inappropriate film for me to be watching that young.
Grease, yeah.
Yeah, and the first time I ever broke a bone was because I was stood in a plastic chair in my living room singing "Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee," and I fell off and broke my wrist.
I hope they did, look.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was stood up.
And from that, I knew I'd be on stage.
Yeah, I fell off a plastic chair singing "Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee."
Broke your wrist.
I didn't think that'd be as funny as it was.
It is.
That's hilarious.
I broke my wrist.
It's so
That's
good.
the shittest way to break a wrist.
I know.
Every other kid was outside climbing trees.
Not you.
Not me. Not me.
This is so great.
And my mum made me finish my dinner before she took me to the hospital.
That's so work.
Another.
That's so northern. That's so northern.
very
Yeah,
Mrs.
finish your
Nicholson.
tea.
Yeah, that's how I first broke my wrist.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, from podcasting musical, I just want to thank you all for listening. At some point, we might talk about things that aren't musicals, but I'm not sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm also sorry I called all our male listeners perverts earlier on. I didn't mean that.
Nah,
I
they
think that
must
you're
be.
great.
Well, also now now she hates me more, so I've taken the brunt of her ire.
And completely unrelated. If anyone wants to do a podcast, message me. I might have some time.
Well, are we finished?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. And one more time for Cameron Jones.
Oh, thank you.
Cameron, do you want to plug anything you've got going on, or your
Yeah,
shows,
follow
or
me on
socials?
Strava. I'm running. I'd love some followers on Strava. Honestly,
Great.
yeah,
What's
you can see my
Strava?
route.
It's a running app, so you can see how far your friends have run and like how often they're running, and give them like kudos.
I'd love a kudos.
Yeah, kudos is
I'd love
great.
Some kudos.
So that is hell.
and Instagram. I'm lights, camera, and action on Instagram. I don't share my running on the. That's
That
why I'm
is
plugging the Strava.
I followed you on Instagram for a while. That is the first time I've ever gotten what your Instagram name is.
Really?
Yeah. And that is magnificent, Cameron, actually.
Thank
That
you.
is a really phenomenal name.
Thank you.
Lights, Cameron, action.
Yeah.
Like lights,
Yeah.
camera, action.
Welcome to Big Budget TV.
Yeah. He's a good one. Go see
phenomenal.
Cameron live as well, because he's
Yeah.
every bit as good on stage as he is off. And thank you so much for coming.
Oh,
A
that
very,
was fun.
very good egg.
A very good egg. A
That's
good
what you-
egg, Cameron.
That's what I want them to think.
What was it? You're more sinful than you could ever imagine.
He's also more sinful than we could ever
Correct.
imagine.
Correct.
Bitches.